right. So, what is this? Who I am? Why am I doing this? I'm Brett Silas. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. And more importantly, I am a husband and honestly a soon to be father, which is crazy to even say out loud, but it's one of those things where I think that as I go into the season, because Abby will be 26 weeks on Saturday, so tomorrow. So this is something that I think that I'm going to start doing to kind of help me more than anything else, just process out what I'm thinking, what I'm saying, what I'm doing. But as I'm doing this, I don't have a name. I don't have anything like that. I don't even know if I'm going to post any of this stuff just because that's just not my natural bent. But maybe being uncomfortable is what I need to do for something like this because it may help somebody along the way. But more importantly than any of that, I'm a follower of Christ. That's pivotal to who I am. That's how I operate each and every day to just try and figure out how to navigate life. Like I said, I don't have a name. Maybe something along the lines of like Unfiltered, because I'm not really going to I'm not going to map out anything that I'm saying, which might be rough because I do ramble, so I don't want to do that. I want to stay focused and I want to provide some sort of insight. But I think one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to do this is that there's been a verse that has been really sticking out to me lately in Colossians 3:23, and it says, "Work heartily for the Lord in all that you do, as for the Lord and not for man." And I think that one of the biggest things when it comes to how I operate day to day is that I genuinely think that I operate out of fear, man, a lot. And even going into fatherhood, it's one of those things where I'm like times where I really feel genuinely terrified, but at the end of the day, like that season is still gonna come, and that season is still gonna be here, and I'm gonna do my best in whatever I do to work heartily to the Lord with my students. That's what I'm gonna do each and every day. Work heartily unto the Lord in whatever way they need me to do that. In my marriage and in my family, like that's more important to me than anything else, and so I got to do that as well. And coaching and all of those things, like I think that it's going to be something that I really need to focus on, and I think that that's one of the biggest reasons why I've thought through actually doing this, is because I really want to provide myself with an outlet to kind of unfiltered ramble a little bit, right? To just kind of build some basis for myself to process out the things that I'm feeling, the things that I'm doing, all this stuff, because it's about to get really busy, and that's usually my kiss of death, right? Whenever it comes down the pipeline that I get busy and I start things like this, I never continue, I never follow through, and it's just one of those things where, I mean, we just got to be okay with it, and you can follow along. I don't really care. I'm not doing this for others. If you get value out of it, great. But again, I'm not here for the approval of anyone. I live for the glory and the approval of the Lord, and that's something that I will always do. Nothing will compromise that. So you can follow along if there is someone to follow along. But that's that. All right.